Good people. What is going on? Yes, that's right. We're in the house, live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and live on Periscope. So you guys can see, I got my man Carolina Blue, Mr. Chris Moore in the house, and also waiting on Mo to get back from the Vision Lab podcast. Unfortunately, we had some unfortunate news, some bad news that our featured guests, Blowing Smoke, Devontae and Robert are not going to be able to make a day due to the fact that they were actually in a accident. They were in an accident. So we're going to do a little bit something different. We're going to give you guys still the show that you always deserve. And we're going to make sure that you guys are still going to enjoy your time. So what I want you guys to do is please make sure that you have all your questions. Make sure that you put them in your comment area. You should be able to write in all your questions through YouTube, Facebook, and also Periscope. Any questions you guys got, Carolina Blue, Vision Lab Podcast, because as soon as Mo gets back, we're going to talk about what Vision Lab Podcast just actually came from doing this past weekend. So this should be a lot of fun talking about what they had going on. I know that Carolina Blue has some new things coming and also some old things. And if you guys have not gotten to the website, it is carolinabluecigars.com. You should be able to get your, what is it, Chris? You got 2 5-packs, one with the mug and one without the mug. And you also have the 11 count box.
Yeah, and we're gonna also have something special for the website. You know, I've been talking about that Nicaraguan blend for a bit.
Oh,
you know, I'm after some stuff, we're gonna go ahead and add that to the website as well. We may call it the tequila pack.
Well, there we go. Wait a minute, whoa, the tequila pack. Now, why we doing the tequila pack?
I was just making some shit up. I'm sorry, it won't be that.
Okay, all right. I thought you had maybe I thought maybe you had a pairing.
Put some pairing with it. Nah, I was gonna call it the taco pack, but I didn't want to do that. I was just, it's just gonna be just another pack. So we're, once I figure out how I want to promote it, we might have a couple samples of both Dominican and Nicaraguan in one pack. So we'll see how it works out. We'll get our collective minds together and put something out good like we always do.
Hey man, so there's I'm not necessarily advertising it yet, but here it is. As you already know, is that I'm gonna be out in the North Carolina area, man.
Yeah.
Next week I'll be out there, and we got some possible things going on. I think that what we need to do is possibly maybe go live, do one of these out there as well.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that.
And welcome in Mo from Vision Lab Podcast. My man is in the house.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are we?
So what I think we'll do is I'm gonna get with a couple of the owners and we'll do some as they do the bar hop thing or the beer. What is it? The beer hop, bar hop, whatever. We'll do the lounge hop in the area.
That's a good deal. Deal.
We'll do that and we'll just put it out where we're gonna be. And we'll do Tell Us Smoke. We'll do CDM, which is Casa del Monte Cristo. We'll do Aroma. We'll do all the local lounges. The whole time you're here, man. We probably even touch the one down in South Carolina too, man. We're making fun. So and then we'll do one or two because we know you like beer, so we got to do some breweries. While you're here in Charlotte, I know I'm already, I got a couple that I want to take you to that I haven't been yet, so it'll be cool. And it'll be fun.
Hey, look, so I'm gonna bring you something that I know that you probably haven't had beer wise, and I know me and you and Black Orchid may get together. And have you seen the Black is Beautiful beer?
I've seen it.
So I got my hands on a couple bottles. And that should be fun. We'll do that. We'll get that going and see what you See what you like about it, man.
Mm,
See what you like about it.
that'll be what's up. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
be cool. And yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna be busy the whole weekend. I'm gonna keep you rolling.
Right,
So,
right.
I know you got
So
vision on here as well. So don't forget to send that other link to that special guest that we might be able to have on there. It might give
yeah,
you
yeah. I'm gonna definitely send that and get that rolling.
yeah, he might give a factory tour today. He might give you a tour. So that's where
That
he's
would be
at right
awesome.
now. So get to see some
That would
stuff.
be awesome. Get a factory tour from the distance.
Yep,
So
that's how we do.
Mo,
Yes,
my
sir.
man from Vision Lab Podcast, man, what's good, bro?
Man, Leo, this time last Saturday, Cuff and I were on the golf course. I was playing admin, running back and forth, making sure that all the logistics were handled for the day of an event. Cuff was actually out there on a course. Uh, yeah, man, it's a lot of hard work came to fruition last Saturday, and it was really cool to see it all kind of come together, and really it paid off big time. And people have already inquired about next year's event. Uh, we are definitely. We said we're going to take a quick little break or whatever, and we're going to start working on next year's event. Like I said, it's really good. The community came out and supported us. DFW came out and was well represented. It's been good, man. Like I said, it's September now, so we're 15 months in. Hold on, 14, 15 months in now as far as having a show. And it's gone the way that we thought it would go. I mean, don't get me wrong, there've been like bumps in the road and some things, we just have not, couldn't foresee happening. There's no such thing as a perfect plan, right? But for what we tried to set out to do, I think we're definitely going in that direction, and things are growing day by day. And it's really cool just to kind of look back and see where we are now. Like I said, 15, 16 months into the show. It's been good.
So you guys not only do cigars, you guys talk about a variety of things, man.
Absolutely.
Can you give us a little background about you guys' platform and what you bring or what you plan to bring to everybody that's out there?
Absolutely, man. So this whole thing started in December of, I'll just say Christmas break of 2018, right? Cuff and I used to work at the same sales company together way back in the day. And so I was on my way home one day, and I saw he called, what's up? He said, hey, I have an idea. Like, I want to kind of, get into like this whole creative space. Like, I got some things that I want to get off my chest. He was like, when can you meet up? I was like, cool, no problem. So we met up like about 2-3 days later, and smoked cigars for like 4 hours. Like, just got in a chair, bought a couple sticks, and I mean, Leo, you seen the notebook or whatever. I'm on my second one now, and we just put ideas, pen to paper, poked holes in our own plan. Why can't this work? Why will this work? Everything from what we named the show to what we wanted it to be about, so on and so forth. And after those 4.5 hours, the Vision Lab was born. As far as what our show's all about, it's the loose way to determine is it's a growth mindset podcast with cigars as the backdrop, right? Cuff and I both like to smoke cigars, but we found that, and anybody who's ever spent time in a cigar lounge knows, we found that some of the greatest conversations and most enlightening conversations happen when you're just smoking a cigar and everyone's guards down, and we're just chopping it up and having a good time, right? So, we are quote unquote loosely a cigar podcast, like you said, Leo. We're so much more. It's really about the inner workings of people, right? Like what makes that person great at whatever it is they do. We're 70 something episodes in now. We've had real estate agents. Matter of fact, a lady named Amy Flores. She was literally just recognized by D Magazine here in DFW as the top producing real estate agent in all of DFW. And she's like in the top 7 percentile of real estate agents in the country. Like she's a monster. Super laid back, very humble, so on and so forth. So we've had her on the show. We've had divorce lawyers, we've had retired athletes. We've had the guys from Definition Cigars. So anybody who's watching this, you see a stick with a piece of cloth or a piece of tailored material around, it's coming from the guys at Definition Cigars. 5 guys who literally put their heads together to figure out how they could get into the cigar business. They're actually one of the sponsors of our show. They move as a unit, and just to watch how they work and do things, it's a pleasure to watch it. I mean, it's just one. We've had Leo Brown on the show. We've had Ryan Ray from Drew Estate Cigars. I mean, Carolina Blue will be on the show in the coming week. So it's really a thing to where we don't want to be pigeonholed yet in regard to we try to make sure that you don't know what's coming next. Case in point, Tuesday will be something that no one sees coming, especially given what we put out there so far. And so it's one of those things to where it's about people's mindsets. Like, we had a divorce lawyer on, and one of those things like we asked him, like, okay, well, if you're a divorce lawyer, like obviously like you love going to trial. He's like, honestly, I don't. He's like, when people come in and tell me that they want to get divorced, he's like, I asked them like, hey, is there a better way that y'all can solve this? Like before it's like going to trial. And the way he put it to us was, he said, being a divorce attorney is when you meet good people who just happen to be in one of the worst phases of their lives. And so, he talks through the process about how he tries to like keep people from having to go to trial. But then when it turns time to go to trial, there's a switch that flips in him where it's like, all right, well, this is what we're doing. Like, I'm going for the gusto. Carlos Reyes, who is one of the top real estate wholesalers probably in the world now at this point in the game, was a guy who was deported back to Mexico twice as a child, eventually got legal, got back over here in the States, working in retail management, and just thought to himself, like, I can do more. There's more in me than just doing this. So he literally educated himself on the whole real estate thing. And now he's worth like 8 figures, owns multiple businesses. Like he's the true living the American dream, if you would. Wow. Like you said, Leo, we just had our golf tournament last Saturday. We raised money for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society and an Alzheimer's Foundation here in DFW. And please forgive me, I forgot the official name of the Alzheimer's group, but we brought everybody together, had a great time on the course. People were out there winning great raffle prizes like bottles of Garrison Brothers and golf bags and humidors and all kinds of good stuff. So we're really tapping people's mindsets, but at the same time, like there's an arm of us that we're going to serve the community as well. And if you're looking to take nuggets or breadcrumbs, if you will, from whatever it is you do in life, you can listen to one of our shows and you can pick something up along the way that's going to help you be better.
And that, my man, is what I love about what you guys do. You bring a different aspect to the entire game.
Oh, nobody's doing what we're doing. Nobody.
Yeah.
And if they are, we have yet to discover them. And it's no disrespect or shade to anybody. But when we first started planning, we were both like, all right, well, we can't do a sports show, right? Because we live in cowboy country. Like everybody and their mom's got a show about the Cowboys or sports period in the area, right? There's a ton of retired athletes who live here in DFW. Like it's ridiculous. And so we just thought like, okay, well, let's go ahead and just create our own lane. And we're off into the race. It's been really fun to see it kind of open up for us.
Well, I tell you, man, there's some good people that's in here. My man Huggins, Humbly, Brett, my man Steven, yo, what's happening? And my girl Maisha. So, what's I know you said that you have I don't know if you want to spoil it too much, but I know you have a great show coming up on Tuesday.
I will say, I know where you're going, Leo. I know where you're going. I will say that it has to do with the criminal justice system. We spoke with a man who is currently incarcerated. I will say that people watching the show get to know the name Jeremy Busby, and I'll kind of leave it at that. But it's the criminal justice system and kind of, the trappings, if you will, once you kind of get involved in that lifestyle and just everything that can go happen, right? And, we didn't necessarily plan it for it to come out at this exact time. And the interview's in the can, if you will, but it just, I guess it just kind of worked out this way, given what we're seeing in America. The justice system is a crazy thing, man. And life is a crazy thing. And you'll hear in the interview, despite this man's circumstances, he still got a vision. He still has a dream. He's still putting one foot forward and every single day, despite his circumstances. And the story of why he's in there is that's going to be, if you're really paying attention, you're going to be like, oh my gosh. And I mean, there's so much to it, Leo, to where like we got to do it in 3 parts. Like the hour and 15 minutes long. I think the first one is like it's not even going to do it justice. So his PR team has been great, and they reached out to us. Like we woke up one day with a DM with people we had never met in our lives before, and they kind of explained everything. And Cuff and I did our research and dug around on it, and it's kind of something we're getting behind, and we're going to try to help him. The little bit we can do here, we're going to do our best to help him out.
It's a very interesting story. I know everybody knows about it.
You will on Tuesday at 11:30.
You said he's going Tuesday?
Yeah, it'll be we're going to release on Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Like I said, anybody who follows our show knows that you can bet on us. Like we're clockwork every single Tuesday at 11:30, except for this past week because that's the first time we took a break since Kobe passed. But every Tuesday, 11:30 Central Time, we're putting out an episode. You can bet money on.
Okay, all right. And you got a co-host, my man Cuff.
Oh man,
I see right now he's not able to join us, but
he might be though.
Cuff's a good dude.
He might be wrangling his 1-year-old.
Oh, okay, all right, I got it.
Yeah, my soon to be 2-year-old is hanging with grandma at the moment. That's the reason I was able to make this happen.
Well, I tell you what, man. You go ahead and light up that Definition cigar. Definition got some great cigars, man. Big shout out to them. But my man Carolina Blue, I think he back with us now. I don't know if he gonna sit outside or is he gonna join us right where he at. But I know Carolina Blue has some great things. And just to let some of you guys know that's on here, the reason why Blowing Smoke is not on is they were in an accident. Everything seems to be okay at this point. But they are not able to join us at this time. So we're going to try to see what we can do to get them back on, hopefully. And but in the meantime, we do have Carolina Blue in the house with us to maybe give a little bit of a spoiler alert on something that I know that he's working on. And I'll just let him take it from there if he wants to talk about it.
No. This guy.
No, you know I disclose. I don't mind telling all my, not all my secrets, but 90%, because you got to at least do it to make it happen. But everybody knows I've been working on another line, and sometimes you just don't put it out there to everybody, but only certain people in your circle. And as I've been, I'm sorry, I'm walking around. I'm trying to do.
You can't always let the left hand know what the right hand doing.
Correct.
Right.
So the line is 95%. I say 95% because I'm just waiting for the stuff to come in. So as soon as it comes in, we're gonna put it on the website, and you can try out another great line of Carolina Blue cigars. So and soon I'm also working on another way to acquire Carolina Blue cigars so I can concentrate on just the business, and I'll let somebody else do all of that. So, other than JR Cigars, we'll have another company selling our cigars as well, once that, finalize that deal. And I'm looking forward to them because they can cater directly to the vision that I have. So I'm going to love that. And yeah, man, the Nicaraguan line, man, I've been talking about this for maybe over 2 years. And it was a very hard process. I didn't really tell Leo too much about it, even though we talk a lot, because I didn't know if it was going to happen. But
we understand it. Let me tell you, we got something really big cooking for October, and people gonna be like, it could be one of those things where they're like, all right, the Vision Lab podcast is truly assumed to like the next level, and like we're working on it, but outside of my partner and I, no one else knows about it. So sometimes you just got to hold things close to the vest and hit people over the head ready.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, some of my close people that I trust tasted some of the blends that I was playing with. And, they some were good, some were okay. I mean, some were good, some okay. They weren't my standard. And I took all of their suggestions while they were giving it to me and making it happen at the same time. So the after effects of the labor of making that happen, then I think we have some great stuff. Matter of fact, I got to talk to 2 people today or this weekend to see how they enjoyed them. And I think I everybody like my new hat. You know, I know everybody's like, "What the hell, Chris got on?"
I already told you, you look very Boca Ratonist. You told me Dominicano, but I think you look very Boca.
Yeah. Ybor City-ish.
Okay, whatever. No. But I'm breaking this joint in, you know, I'm kind of feeling it. I don't really do the wide brims too often, but I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you got to go outside your comfort zone and make things happen. So that's where I'm at today. And I'm breaking it in because you got to break it in when you first get it, regardless of what you do, and keep it moving. But anyway, yeah, you know, and some things for later. We got a lot more lounges that are actually lining up to get Carolina Blue. Like I said, I don't really put all that on Instagram, like or out in social media. For some reason, I don't really do that a lot. I just like the customers and the clients to like really express how they like the cigars, and then let them tell what they like, and then you know they go to their brick and mortars and tell them that's what they want, and where they are, they can get them.
Hey, quick question.
Hey, Chris,
quick question, Leo. I just realized that we got the whole chat function thing on here.
Yeah.
I know this is like my first time on the StreamYard thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to everybody. And Leo, I don't know how you do it on here, but make sure y'all go follow at the Vision Lab Podcast. TheVision Lab Podcast.
I just want to say that Jahar said that, Chris, that hat is ugly.
Hey, Jahar came off the top rope on Leo.
Who said that?
Jahar said that. I'll put it up again.
Tell Jahar he just mad as hell because he can't wear the mother. Because he got a big ass watermelon head.
Watch out, man.
Oh, my man Aaron, what's good, homie? What's good, man? My man Aaron down there in the H town, close to you there, Mo.
Oh, hey, check it out, Aaron. And we will make this happen. Before COVID hit, Cuff and I had already set like a plan on the date where we were going to go to Houston and kick it for the weekend because we're good with a lot of people down there. You know, shout out to Saron and Chrysalis Spade, and, the whole squad down there. You know, all of them. The Duchess of the Leaf, all those groups down there in Houston, right? Like they showed us a lot of love, and we were going to go down there, and then COVID hit, and so the world shut down. But we definitely plan on going down there. We have all the love in the world for you guys there in Houston. Yeah, it's been good. Like we've been embraced by the cigar community. I mean, y'all know the whole relationship thing is everything, and I think one of the cool things about what Cuff and I are doing is that like people know, like when they reach out to us, Leo, Chris, too, like if you reach out to the Vision Lab Podcast, you send us a DM or comment on it, like it's gonna be either Cuff or myself. Like you're not gonna get this whole go speak to our publicist or manager. There's no middleman. Like no, you get one of us directly.
Well, that's the good thing about such small companies as we are. You're not dealing with too many in between people. You're dealing with us 100%. So that's always what makes it great. And big shout out to pretty much everybody that's on here for supporting Barrels and Leaves. First off, let me go ahead and put that out there. Big shout out. Thank you to all you guys. Right now there's still an opportunity to take advantage of the Labor Day sale that we have going on. Go ahead and get your glasses, get your hats, get your shirts. All right, Chris, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there because I'm gonna make this a North Carolina exclusive. So Chris and I, as you guys know, I will be in the North Carolina area. So we're going to do a release. So there are Barrels and Leaves and Carolina Blue Cigar challenge coins. And these challenge coins are for you guys whenever we come to your city. So especially for me, I'm going to put it out there. Whenever I come to your city, whether it be Dallas, whether it be Charlotte, whether it be Houston, when I come to your city, you present that coin to me, you get a free cigar on me.
Now, is this like one of them John Wick coins that can save your life? Or
I don't know if it's going to save your life, but Chris has it right there. You guys can see it.
Ooh,
But what it is going to do is it's going to get you a free cigar from me for sure.
From him.
We got to make that perfectly clear. It is from me, and yes, there is a limit to the cigar, but we definitely will make it to where it's a fun thing because this is something that's a little bit of dedication from me. from my military background, and Chris understands where I'm going with this, is that the challenge coin was actually presented. Well, you have to have it whenever you go to a bar. So whenever you say, well, hey, I was on so-and-so, or I was stationed over here at so-and-so. So you have to present that coin. When you slap that coin down on the counter, then the person who challenged you had to buy your drink. But if you didn't have that coin, you had to buy that person a drink. So that's what this is all about, you guys. So yes, Aaron has a good question. How do you obtain a coin? Well, the way that you're going to obtain a coin is by buying it on the website. I have not released it yet, but after I do this live, I will go ahead and release that on the website.
Or
you guys can go there. Huh?
Or we get an or.
Get a what?
We got an or. It's another way you can do it too. But continue your way, and I'll tell them the second way. Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can definitely buy it that way. And I know where you're going with it, Chris, is but I'll let you go ahead and introduce that, because we also have another guest that's waiting to come in as well.
The other way is if you buy a 11-pack limited edition, limited release Carolina Blue, you'll get a coin and some other goodies in the bag, in the box as well. So that's going to come with the box.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
So we gonna take care of you. I take care of my customers and make sure you come back. But if you buy the 11-piece, you'll get the coin and some other hidden gems that nobody knows about yet.
Wow.
But you got to buy the box in order to get it. And once you get the gems or the box, don't be calling me like a crackhead wanting some more.
So they have to buy 11-count Carolina Blue box.
Yep. And they get a
Is
coin.
there another way to get the coin?
Well, for now, that's the only way other than your way.
Okay. All right. All right.
And no, they can't just buy.
We're just trying to be in the game. We'll let y'all run the coin business. We're just trying to be in.
We try to, and it's how, Leo's gonna run that, but that's the only way you're gonna get it from Carolina Blue. You got to buy some product.
Well, the only way they're gonna get the coin anyway is if they buy something. They gotta buy from either you or me.
That's right.
So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and let my man in. He hails from the NY. He has his own talk show.
Oh, come on with it.
It's called the Cigar Table Talk. So I want to bring in my man, the homie, Jaha. What's happening, man?
What's good?
You, brother, how you feeling?
I'm good, man.
What's good, Holmes?
What's up, y'all? Hey, Chris,
All good,
that's
bro.
an ugly hat, man. Chris got on the hat like he in Nicaragua himself.
Hell yeah. I'm this motherfucking head honcho out this piece, dog. Nah, but this hat is, like I said earlier, I don't really wear big hats. I like the smaller brims. But I'm kind of feeling this, man. Almost put
Nah, that's a nice door, man.
Put me back in my damn dress on days. Like, hey, get your ass up, one, two, three.
So I guess humbly said, we need to issue this as 11-piece chicken, 11-piece chicken with sides.
What? A 11-piece chicken with sides.
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard.
Yeah, I heard what you were saying.
Yeah.
So the corn is the jalapeno pepper.
Oh man. So Jahar, what's going on, man? I know that like I said, you got Cigar Table Talk, and that is a podcast. And for some of you guys that do not know, because again, this is being broadcast out to Facebook, YouTube, and also Periscope right now. For those that don't know, Jahar, tell everybody who you are and what it is that you do.
My podcast is Cigar Table Talk. I basically just talk about different cigars, different places. A lot of people that's in the cigar industry. This week on my show, I have Isola Woods, Izzy. She's going to be on the show talking about Georgia State and being a Georgia State rep as a woman. So my show is basically about about the culture, cigar culture. I have a lot of people on from the culture. We just talk about their cigars and their company and what they have going on.
So right now, I know that you have a thing going to where you're talking to a lot of ladies. What's going on with the lady show?
So the latest show is with Isola. That's today, and next week I got a little surprise. Some more ladies. I got a couple of ladies for the next 3 weeks, and then I get back to my fellas.
All right, all right. So there's a big event I heard that's going on up there in the NYC. Have you heard
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
about
It's
that?
the New York City cigar weekend, which, no disrespect to the people throwing it. I'm just not involved in it.
So do you know how that actually do you know how that actually all came about, man?
Because a couple of people from Atlanta came to New York and wanted to do a cigar week, and that's what they're doing it with. So, I'm not involved in it. Don't want to
In
hate
other
on
words,
it.
what Jahar is saying is no disrespect, but
Yeah. I don't want to hate on our black brothers, but some people just don't do the right things the right way. So, I'll just keep it at that. But a lot of us not supporting that event at all.
Yeah, I mean, I got offered to go down to Atlanta Cigar Week during my time there with Carolina Blue. But I mean, it's a little bit too much going on,
Yeah, I would
and
love to go to Atlanta, man. I would love to go to Atlanta to the cigar
right.
week, but with the way things are going on, I really can't do it.
Right. Yeah. It's just a little bit too much going on, man. I don't want to get caught up in something and have to bring that back, or I don't want to put myself in jeopardy. But it is what it is, man. I mean, we got to be safe out here. We got to do all the right things. Hopefully everybody's out there safe, man. I mean, if you know anybody who has actually gone and had this, I don't know. I don't want to call it disease, but virus. I mean, hopefully they're still with us. Hopefully you guys are able to still talk to them and take care of them. With some of the other crap that's going on too, with the social unrest. I mean, it's just a little bit too much going on right now in our country.
Yeah, man.
But
I mean, with it being so bad that they're not even letting you fly out of certain places in New York no more. So
right. Yeah, and us here in California, I mean, we just came off the hot list, I guess if you want to call it. We're starting to open back up now. I think we're sitting here at 25%. I think we're talking about opening up a little bit more next week. So hopefully things will continue to do the right things, keep wearing masks, make everybody, be happy and do what it is that we need to do so that we can open back up. And hopefully, that trend starts to happen very soon. And I know that I have my own views about it, but we're not going to get into that. And what's up, my man, Ernie Warren? How you feeling?
shout out to the black athletes that's playing right now. Serena Williams and Sloane Stephens playing against each other right now, man. The black women about
Right.
to do their thing.
Yeah. And that's what it's that's what it's all about. I mean, we want to try to continue somewhat of a normalcy, I guess. I mean,
But I don't think we're gonna never do that. We ain't gonna never be back normal. I think it's gonna be this way for a long time.
well, I think things will jump back. I mean, it's just gonna take a little bit of time. And humbly said, DMV is still on the list. It's going to be a lot of cities that's still going to be on the list. But it's just going to take some time. And I got my own views, so I think that it's going to take some time, but I don't think it's going to take that much.
Don't worry about it, humbly.
Like
right
that.
After the election, all this shit gonna be gone.
I didn't say it. You heard it from Cigar Table Talk first.
They're gonna try to give us the vaccine before the election, and then after the election, all this shit gonna be gone.
I'm just saying. Who am I?
man, since we going down that road, let me ask like a real question, right? So this is the part of the show, everybody, where we're gonna get like halfway deep. All right.
That's it.
So I don't fear much, right? But after the video in Rochester, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Jacob Blake, like Breonna Taylor, like so on and so on and so on, right?
And the new guy that just happened upstate near me, where they just put the hoodie over his head and suffocated him.
Yeah, the guy in Rochester.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, fellas. Like, there is a part of me that woke up yesterday and I was slightly unnerved. And I'm unnerved because we're to the point now where this stuff is happening in broad daylight. It's on videotape. Like there's no debate about it. There's no like so now we're to the point now like these are no longer these tall tales that we as black people have created. Like now this is public knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the fact that like the Breonna Taylor thing is so sad and disgusting because I feel like they're really they're just sitting down and trying to hope they're just hoping we forget about it all, right? But the part
Well,
of
they not to cut you off. They're really not trying to make us forget about it. You know what you see what they started to do. They went to people to try to get people to say that she was a part of a drug cartel and all this type of stuff.
oh
They
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
make their boyfriend. So they really not trying to forget about it. They trying to make it seem like it's justified what they did.
You know what? That's the word. Everything
That's
that
even
we're seeing
worse.
now in broad daylight, like they're trying to justify it. Like I've seen people say that, well, George Floyd had a criminal record and he justified it. Jacob Blake shouldn't have tried to go like the fact that we're being gunned down the streets like animals and people are literally trying to justify it is unnerving to me because I don't want to hear about people saying, well, it's about humanity and we should all be together as one. But then when something like this happens, you know, you want to bring, oh, well, so-and-so, that guy sold a nickel bag of weed in seventh grade in the bathroom. And that justifies him being handled that way. Like that part is unnerving to me for whatever reason. Maybe because I'm a dad now. And so it's like, you know, I'm uber conscious of like if I happen to have any type of interaction with a police officer, but it's so unnerving to me. And it's just like I didn't really like to subscribe to the whole we're endangered species thing, but man, it's a real thing. It is a real thing. It's sad, but it's so true. It is exhausting sometimes. Just you know, people, what's the media? Man, the media ain't pulling triggers on nobody. The media is not putting people's faces into the pavement. The media is not choking dudes out.
You know, the media is gonna put the spin on what they want to put the spin on. You know? The media is gonna talk about what it is that they want to talk about. It's gonna get them ratings. That's what it comes down to in the end. It's all about ratings, you know. And you know, because we see it all the time now, it's not that necessary. That's the problem that I have about it. Is that it's still a necessary thing. And there was a show that I actually did with some guys. How about that cigar? And one of the things that I told them, I said, you know, because this was very fresh right after the George Floyd incident. And I told them, I said, here's the big problem. Everybody says that they want to help, but come talk to me 3 months later. Talk to me 6 months later. Talk to me 9 months later. The problem that I have with it is we did the same thing with Rodney King, okay? We talked about it. It was a huge thing. It was big. It lasted for all about 9 months. You know, then all of a sudden we started going back little bit by little bit by little bit to the way that we were, you know. And now 28 years later, 29 years later, here we are again. So the thing that I bring up about that is don't put a Band-Aid on me. If you say you want to fix it, fix it. You know, I love protest. I get it. You know, we protested with Martin Luther King. You know, there was a huge March on Selma. Awesome. You know, that got us, you know, I mean, what, it's only been 60 years since the March on Selma. You know, I mean, but we're back again. You know, don't Band-Aid me. Everybody says they want to fix it, but then nobody wants to really sit at the table and actually listen and then go out and do something with that information. That's the problem that I have. You know, there was a gentleman that came into the lounge Thursday, the other day, and it was 4 brothers. We were all sitting together, and he happened to be a white gentleman. He came over just out of the blue and said, "How do we fix this?" And the first thing we thought, like, "What are you talking about? We've been there smoking cigars." He's like, I'm tired of seeing all this stuff going on. How do we fix this?" And I came out plain and simple. I told him, I said, by what you just did, you have to talk about it. It has to be talked about, because if we don't, then nothing ever gets fixed. But not only talk about it, we got to take that action too.
Yep.
You know, so that's the hard part, man. That's the part that I have troubles with, because you know right now it's going to be a Band-Aid at a certain point. It's going to go away, and then we're going to be right back at it. I don't know how long from there. You know,
That's a sad statement, but it's a true statement. Like I remember when Kobe passed, and everybody was like, "Hey, if you got somebody, tell them you love them. If you beefing with a friend, tell them you're sorry." Like squat, like blah 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 blah. I remember I told the guy I was working with, he was like, "Man, well, how do you think this is gonna change?" I said, "Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like we're all sad right now. said, but give it about 2-3 weeks, people go back to forward.
You know, the thing about behind that too is, and Chris knows this. I mean, I do it on every show. Whenever I end the show, I tell people, I love you. I love you all. That's meant. That's from the heart. It's because I love mankind. I love people. So we can say it, but how often do we actually act upon it? You know what I'm saying? So, and like you said, you know, I mean, like it was going on there, like, well, you know, tell somebody that you love them, tell them that you're sorry, tell them that you whatever, you know. But how many people are actually continuing that trend? You know, it's one of those band-aid things that happened is because it happened with somebody who was so significant to us, but after a couple months, a couple weeks, it starts to die off. My man Chris Gomez from Hawaii, what's going on, big dog? Always good to see you. Hey Mo, I don't know if you know about Chris Gomez. He runs the Instagram page, The Daily
The
Ash.
Daily Dad.
Hey, shout out to him. That dude right there is like Sports Center for us.
Yeah,
He is. Yeah, I love
definitely.
that dude.
Yeah, hey, thank you, sir, for everything that you're doing for this whole entire thing, man. Like that, thank you very, very much. Much appreciated.
Word, we
Yeah,
really appreciate you. You show a lot of love, man.
he does. If you put it out there, he gonna get it. He gonna get it out there. So that's huge, man. That's huge. So what else going on in the PFW, Mo?
Man, so well, in Texas altogether, Deshaun Watson agreed to a contract this morning for like an extension for like 4 years and 160. So of course that means, you know, Dak is somewhere, you know, rubbing his hands together, you know.
Yeah,
So you
but
got
I don't
that.
understand how he got that. I don't understand how Deshaun Watson got that.
What you mean?
I don't think he's worth that.
Man, it's the market, bro. It's the market. If you're the Texans, you gotta have him. Like, you don't have a choice.
No, you're
And
right.
I mean, I would say kudos to Deshaun Watson and his crew because he signed a deal. He signed an extension to where he's not locked. Like Mahomes' deal's for like 10 years. I think Watson signed a 4 or 5 year extension plus like whatever years up. So it's basically like a 5 or 6 year deal, right? So I think Deshaun Watson's like 25 years old. So he gets to bite the apple another time when he's like 30 or 31. Two, if the Texans crater as a franchise, he can get up out of there and go somewhere else if he needs to. But all that to say is that, you know, that looks good for Dak. I said it a year and a half ago. I said, look, they would be better off signing Dak sooner rather than later because the price is just going up. And I remember I told Cuff, I said they need to get Dak signed before Mahomes signs his deal. Because when Mahomes signs his deal, he's going to reset the market. And so
Yep.
sometimes it's better to be proactive than it is to be reactive. Because now that you got Deshaun Watson and Mahomes to sign deals, next up like Dak and this time next year it'll be Dak and Lamar Jackson. They got to figure out some extension stuff for them. And who knows those numbers are going to look like.
Well, I think Dallas messed up when they allowed Mahomes to get his contract and Dak didn't have his. I think they messed that up. So it's gonna come a time where Dak gonna ask for it. If not, I think he might jump ship, and that's where everything gonna fall.
Yep.
He won't jump ship because
He will.
if you're a Cowboy fan, we've been through quarterback purgatory. I mean, we went from Troy Aikman to Chad Hutchinson, Clint Sterner, Quincy Carter. I mean, we went through a lot of frogs before we got to Romo.
Hey
Okay,
man, hey man, there was some good quarterbacks.
stop it right now. We went through a lot of frogs when we got to Romo. So Aaron ain't going back to quarterback purgatory. When it comes time to pay Dak, but they're willing to bite that bullet. We ain't starting over no. We ain't doing that.
You could do better off without Dak. You act like Dak winning y'all games.
Nah. Dak is the right fit for everything that is required of the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Dak is what we need. Dak is what we need. I mean, we can't about the Jaguars out here just blatantly tanking the season so they can get Trevor Lawrence next year. The Jaguars shouldn't even play. If you looked at like all those first and second rounders that have left Jacksonville in the past like year and change, like they're just punting on the season. What's the point of even playing?
I'm not gonna talk anything about Jacksonville because we got their sorry ass quarterback. So I don't even talk about it. But just to let everybody know for everybody's tuning in. We're about that 3/4 mark. But Blowing Smoke was not able to come in and join us today. They were in a little bit of a accident.
Oh wow.
So they were not able to join us. Everybody's okay, from what I was told. But we will definitely try to revisit them once everything gets settled. So, Sarah Thomas, hey, how are you doing, my dear? Thank you for joining us. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what my Bears are gonna do today. We were supposed to be in a quarterback scandal of who's going to play.
I think they're going with Trubisky, from what I heard.
I'm just no. Matt Nagy said he's not going to release it until he's not going to release it. So everybody's up in the air, but he said he's not going to release it. However, what I will say is Cam got the nod out there in New England.
Oh, of course. You already know what's gonna happen out there, baby.
Y'all seen the videos of Cam Newton in practice?
Yes.
Cam Newton looks like a creative player, bro. Like
You know why that is, though.
Cam is gigantic.
You know why that is, though.
Well, yeah, because all the receivers are midgets, but still, like he looks like a DN playing quarterback.
But I think what he did, from the way it looks, I think he went to like a smaller shoulder pad too. So I think he's going to show a little bit of his mass. But not only did he get the start, but he's also now the team captain.
Yes, he is.
That's deep.
I would be, if I was in that division, I would be definitely afraid of what Belichick is cooking up with Cam Newton, because he's never had a tool like that. So you don't know what they're about to roll out there again.
Don't worry, I'll tell you what they're about to roll out there. We're gonna win the division like every other year and go as far as we can.
Oh damn! I forgot he was a damn.
Yes,
pitcher.
let me turn to the flag, baby. Let me put you on the flag, baby. Let me put you on the flag in the bag.
Damn.
There's everything in here, baby.
Hey, my man Blue came off the top rope.
Hey,
It's all good. Yeah, Cam. I'm a Cam fan. I mean, I watched him through college and stuff like that, and they really, North Carolina. They just be hating on Cam. I'm like, the man's been hurt for like 2.5 years, and when he, I hope he does great, just to shut people up, just to shut people up.
So Huggins said exactly what I was kind of alluding to, is that he's refocused now, man. When you got Belichick behind you, or in your ear, should I say? Yeah, he gonna be real focused. He gonna blaze the focus in a minute.
Was that and confidence in the coach? Like I know as a player, my job, like coaching part, we're good. I just need to go out here and just do my job, and he'll take care of the rest. So there's got to be a certain level of confidence that they have in their coaching staff, that like, we know when we go into every game, we got a shot to win from a schematic and a coaching standpoint. Now it's just up to us to do our job.
Well, I think when Cam went to New England, there was a different kind of look there, because you have to understand is that Belichick is not afraid to pull you. You ain't the only one that he got in the back. So he knows that he got the ball out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Ernie Warren said. He said Cam's gonna ball. I agree. He's got a ball. He's got no other choice. Because if he don't, they got that backup that they drafted. So don't forget. So yeah, it's a little deep, man. So Cam got to do his thing. He's really got to be the player that
listen, man. Just throw to Edelman in the under, and we all right. Throw the ball to Edelman in the under, and we all right.
Now I'm thoroughly confused for a second, Leo. My man Jahar is in the heart of New York City, but he is a Patriots fan. How the hell that work?
Yeah, I get it. I get that every day, all day, bro.
How that work? You don't root for the Giants or the Jets?
No, I've never been a Giants or a Jets fan, and I've never been any Knicks fan. I've always been, the only thing in New York I like is the Yankees. That's it.
Ain't there some type of rule against that?
Well, I don't know about no rule, but I get mad shit during football season, basketball season, everything. I'm a Miami Heat fan. My boys is doing their thing right now, and I get heat all day long.
Now listen,
I never liked the Knicks. I never liked the Jets or Giants. Never.
The one thing I can say about one thing I can say about Jahar is that ever since he and I met, he's been very consistent with the teams that he likes. So I can't call him a bandwagon fan. You know, he's been very, very consistent. So I got to give him that at least.
Well, no, here's
A
the
lot
real
of bandwagon fans. Watch how many people don't win over and become a Buccaneers fan now. Watch.
You
So the
said
real
right.
question is, here's the real question. Like, okay, Jahar, are you a Patriots fan like Tom Brady forward, or are you like a Patriots fan like Tony Eason and Craig James? And you want like
Drew
you know,
Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe is when I started watching them. And then I already was watching Tom Brady in Michigan. He went there. I didn't think he was gonna play. And then next thing you know, Bledsoe went down, and I was still there. I wasn't winning, but I was there. And then the winter years came, and now we back to reform again.
I can dig it. All right. He gets a pass. I can dig that.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, all my boys to tell you that I've been a fan, losing years, winning. I've been there. I've still been there. I ain't been nowhere else.
And I asked that question, right? Because like when the Seahawks got good, Leo and Jahar, you'll probably agree. All of a sudden, everybody in my mind like, oh, I'm a 12. I'm a Seahawks fan.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, you know who Steve Largent is? You're like, man, who's Steve Largent? Who's
Like-
Kennedy? You're like, you ain't no Seahawk fan. You just thought the uniforms was cool and you like the green stuff. Like, stop it, man. Don't tell me that.
If you
like with
you
Golden
can't tell me who
State.
Curtis,
Yeah.
Curtis Warren is, you can't tell me who David Craig is. Get out my face.
Like the same thing with Golden State and the Miami Heat. When everybody was a Miami Heat fan, I already was a fan before LeBron got there. Everybody like, I'm a Miami Heat fan. I said, you know who Bimbo Coles is? Nah, I don't know who Bimbo Coles is. Same thing with Golden State. When I asked a Golden State fan, they the best team ever. You know who Run TMC is? Who's that?
They'd be like, yeah, that was a great rap group.
Hey, Jahar, I think you got somebody out there trying to throw a little bit of shade. Your man Brat said Patriot fan.
Brad only watches boxing. He doesn't really know anything about football. He watches boxing and MMA. He's closed in a box, so we don't really listen to him. But if it's not about cigars, I'm not listening to him.
Oh man, y'all are funny, dude. Y'all are funny.
You ask him about any other sport besides boxing and MMA, he gonna be like, "Oh, my dude, I don't really watch that dude, so I don't really care for it."
Well, and he's in a wasteland too. I mean, ain't Brad in Detroit?
Yeah,
He's in the D.
Yeah, so he's
that's
like
why he don't watch
he's
it.
in football purgatory anyway.
Thanksgiving lose every year. He's just tired of it. He said, "I ain't gonna be a fan of nothing."
I mean, he can't be he can be a football fan, but I know he can't be a Lions fan. There's no way in the hell he can be a Lions fan.
Yeah, Brad's in football purgatory.
He's been there for some years though.
Well, he's gonna be there for a while.
He's gonna be there for a long time. You're gonna still see them bums on Thanksgiving again this year.
So now this is another weird one. So Brad said that he's a Yankee fan.
See what I'm saying? So people get on me. He's from Detroit. And he's a Yankee fan.
Wow.
Yeah, that don't go together. That don't go.
So everybody know with me, I'm all Chicago. I'm a Bears fan. I'm a Bulls fan. I'm a Blackhawks fan. I'm a White Sox fan.
Yeah, but you don't like Michael Jordan, so I don't know how you're a Bulls fan. This guy up here said Michael.
I'm gonna tell you.
Leo, you don't like Michael Jordan?
Okay, I know you don't know Jordan. So yes, I'm not a Michael Jordan fan. Now, when I say Michael Jordan fan, I'm not saying I'm not a Michael Jordan basketball fan.
You appreciate his greatness. He's just not one of your favorite people.
He's not.
Okay, understood.
He's not one of my favorite people, and I have my reasons behind that. I
had to throw that out there because the Patriots shit, they tear me up. But then when I hear Leo from Chicago, who's old Chicago, say he don't like Michael Jordan, that's the same thing that people be getting on me.
It don't matter. I still cheer for my home team, though. I don't give a damn who they. But no, man, that's a little different. That's a little touching for me. You know, I got my thing behind it. Mo, I can tell you that offline. Yeah, but you know, I mean, what did Humbly say? Humbly said DMV is purgatory with this no team.
No team.
I'm smoking this.
Hey, we were talking about Detroit. Leo, I know a cat that used to play for the Bears. And so I asked him, like, okay, is Lambeau's cool? He's like, yeah, Lambeau's awesome, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, what about Detroit? He was like, man, the years they was really trash. He was like, I remember we come to the sidelines after making them punt. He's like, you sit on the bench. He's like, it's so quiet in there. He's like, I can hear people in the stands having conversations. And I think to myself, like, am I really in the NFL? Oh no, this is just football.
Right. Right.
Leo, did you have the Did you ever have the Punch Knuckle Buster, the new one that came out?
I did.
This is a really good cigar. I'm smoking a Habano one, the Knuckle Buster. It's really good.
Yeah. One of the reps came into the lounge and we sat there and talked and all that good stuff. Broke one out. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. I like the body on that. I like the strength on that.
Yeah, this is my first time smoking it. It's really good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I actually had that with a little bit of I forgot what bourbon I had with it, but I had a bourbon with it. So yeah, definitely.
You know what I had a couple weeks ago when we were doing an interview, Leo? Had never had it before. We went in with a cat named Kenny Wiles. His family owns like three of the bigger shops down here in DFW. He handed me a Sober Mesa Brulee. Hey, that thing was nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So you do know about the challenge that's going on right now, right?
I've heard of it, but give me the details on it.
So Steve Saka decided he heard enough of people saying that this cigar is flavored or you got a flavored tip, you did something to it, just tell us what you did so we can move on. He's like, I didn't do anything. But you're getting the natural flavors coming from the tobacco itself. So
Really?
he heard enough of it, he just said, you know what, the hell with it. I'm going to come out with the STFU. Of course, most people are going to think, shut the fuck up. But that's not what he wants. That's not what he called it. I'm sure that's what he wanted, but instead he called it the Saka Taste for Yourself.
Oh, I thought it was shut the fuck up and smoke.
No, so it's Saka Taste for Yourself. So what he did was he put in 2 Sober Mesas and 3 different cigars that he wants people to try to figure out what they are. And he's going to do a reveal on October 1st to let everybody know exactly what they are. So, of course, I got my 5-pack. I smoked the S yesterday. Thursday. And I think I'm going to save the rest for whenever I go up to North Carolina. So we're going to go up there, smoke, test them out, see what we think. And we'll wait for the reveal October 1st. You can probably get these 5-packs right now pretty much all of the online cigar places you can think of. I think I got mine from Smoke Inn. So if you guys want to go there, I don't know if they're sold out or not, but I know that I had to pre-order mine. I'm sure that there's other places that you can go ahead and get those. But yeah, that's what it's called. It's a Saka Taste for Yourself.
Wow, everybody's running around saying it's called shut the fuck up and smoke.
Right. Yeah.
Look at that.
That's what I thought it was. Shut the fuck up, smoke it.
Well, he has another cigar that people begged him, like you got talked to the other day, Chris, about make a Lancero. So he finally made a Lancero, and he labeled it NLMTA. Now leave me the hell alone. So he made the Lancero, so now leave me the hell alone. So he has some quirky ways that he comes out with different acronyms about his cigars whenever people bug him. But that's one of the things that I like about him. He keeps it real, keeps it honest, just like my man Chris from Carolina Blue. He has an extensive background about tobacco and cigars. I sat down with the man for 30 minutes. I felt like I had gained 3 years of knowledge. So he's a good person to talk to, just as well as Chris. Yeah. So humbly put it up. He said people keep giving him shit about it. So he did the SPFU. Exactly. So it's a good smoke so far. I mean, I've had the Sober Mesa Brulee already. Now I've had it a couple different times. So now I'm trying to figure out what these other 3 are. I think I have figured it out. I did hit Steve up about it. He told me, said you just got to try it. So I think I have my ways to figure it out, but I'm not going to release anything on my end. But what I will do is I will keep the ones, they're single letter bands, I will keep the ones that I think are the 3 new ones. I will do that. So hopefully everybody else out there gets a chance to try them out and see what you can do from it. And hopefully on October 1st, if you guys aren't already onto the Dunbar Tobacco and Trust page on Facebook, that's where he's going to do the reveal. So that's where everything's going to go down. Join, and make sure that you join the Barrels and Leafs Facebook page, Barrels and Leafs YouTube page, Barrels and Leafs Twitter, Instagram. Even go out to the website, man. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Go out to the website. Go get some glasses. Go get some shirts, some hats. Like I said, I'm gonna turn on the coin for you guys today as soon as we get done here, so that you guys can get the coin. So don't forget, if you buy an 11 count box of the Carolina Blue, the limited box, you'll get a coin and some other goodies in there. And you guys go out and buy the coin directly from the website. Whenever I see you in your town, I know Brad asked earlier, when am I coming to the D? I will come to the D.
Yeah, tell him you'll come to the D when housing prices go up. when mansions don't cost $55.
Hey, well, you know what? That's not too much different out here in California, man. I can't complain. But no, whenever I do come to your city, whenever you present your cigar, I will buy you a cigar. He said, I joined. When do I get my free cigar? You might have joined, but you ain't bought the coin. You got to buy the coin to get the free cigar. And when I come to your town, you get your cigar. But no, I mean, just like going to
I got a coin.
I will release, to different cities that I do plan to be in. So anybody that meets up with me, of course, I'll put out what lounge I'll be at too. So anybody that meets up with me, cigars on me. Got to present the coin.
Brett got a coin. He bought a box.
Oh, he already bought a box? Well, I guess Brett get a coin.
Hey, Blue, I'm a DM you our info, so we just get a little snack pack. Like I said the other day, we don't need the whole box. Let's get the Connecticut's and whatever else you got.
I love when people.
Who you talking
that one.
Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Who that?
Hey, Ernie, I know you just put up Virginia Beach. If you got time to slide over to Charlotte, I'll be there from the 10th to the 15th, brother. So slide on over there if you can, and hit me up. Let me know that you'll be there. I got you, bro. I got you. If not, I'll plan something to Virginia. I don't necessarily like Virginia though. I'm not a Virginia fan. It reminds me a lot of Georgia. Got a bunch of trees, a lot of country, open space. And I don't like a lot of trees. I can see where I'm going. So, but yeah, I know I need to go over to the VA a little bit. So, we'll put something together. I might do something else in North Carolina. We'll see.
Hey, Leo, we might have time to run to the VA. Just depends.
Okay, we can do that too.
We'll see.
Ernie, we'll let you know, brother.
Hey, Blue, whenever COVID is over with, Blue, you need to get back down here, brother.
I got to get out to Houston myself.
I agree. It's on the top of the list.
I'll be down there as soon as it's over. My brother.
Before, after California.
What'd you say, Jahar?
That's right. Jahar's actually going to be in Carolina with me. So that'll be fun. You guys can see us go live at that point. I don't know if we're going to do live. We're going to do this. Me and Jahar, we're going to talk about it to figure it out. So that we're going to do this. Depends on where we land in our journeys. So we'll definitely put something together.
Yeah, I said I was going to be in Houston as soon as COVID is over. My brother live out there, but he's up here now for the week. So I told him as soon as everything is over, I'll shoot out there and visit him and my uncle. So I'll be out there as soon as everything is back to normal, or some normalcy.
Some normalcy, yeah. All right, you guys. It's been fun. It's been a full hour now. Like I said, we did not have Blowing Smoke on because they were unfortunately in a accident. So as far as I understand, everything is good. I'm gonna check in with these guys after I get off here, and also turn the coin active on the website. So you guys go there, purchase your coins. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and leave up to 10% off. The Labor Day special. So you guys enter in that promo code Labor Day 10, and you guys still get 10% off for the coin. And hey, I'll see you guys whenever I get to your city, man. But Chris, Mo, Jahar, appreciate y'all coming in, man. It's been fun. Unfortunately,
Always.
we had to do an ad hoc kind of show because of Blowing Smoke not being able to get on. But however, these are my peoples. We still have fun. We can do this thing any time of the week. And I know that we're going to do something together pretty soon anyway. So it was just good to have everybody on right now. But love you guys, man. All three of you guys. And everybody who decided to tune in and watch, man. I thank you guys for tuning in. This is the first of this platform. We're going to continue on this platform from here on out. So you guys make sure that you, again, subscribe to YouTube. Make sure that you're following the Barrels Unleashed page. Get on Twitter. And please keep following on Instagram, man. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I got an Amazon delivery right now that just came to the door. I don't know what the hell it is. So I appreciate you guys. I love you. And peace, man.
Everybody be careful.
Yes, stay safe.
Peace.